Dr. Pomper, what are you seeing with skin cancer? Are rates still skyrocketing, or are people finally getting the message about the dangers of the sun as we're standing on this beautiful ocean front?
Yeah, well, I guess you can see by the fact that, I mean, this is a weekday and there are a number of people here, and it's not a place for spring break, that really, although I think people are getting the message in the sense that they're putting sunscreen on, they're still going in the sun a lot, and it's going to be a long time till we can see the effects of any education that's going on, because we're dealing with people who are living longer, and we have a very large elderly population. I'll give you an example. You know, my father, he says when he was a kid, I mean, his mother actually, she put olive oil on him, and he was blistering in the sun, and she thought that was good, and he was always getting sunburned and stuff like that. It's not going to be as bad maybe in 30 years, but on the other hand, we're going to have a lot more older people, and it's going to be very hard to tell the difference, but I do believe it's still important to try to get the message across. See, the thing is, I mean, I see even little babies, and a lot of times their mothers just forget to put anything on them, they just take them out in the buggy. And you know, who knows how much of that damage when you're really, really young is not what then just comes out all those years later. So it's a hard question to answer, but I think it's still worth it to educate.
Do you think people can be lulled into a false sense of security by just wearing sunscreen and not protecting themselves?
Well, yeah, for sure, because really what sunscreen does is it just slows down the effect of the sun in terms of how long it takes to hit to cause a certain effect on your skin. But people, they'll spend all day out there, and then they'll of course go swimming and they'll lose the sunscreen. They won't reapply it.
And that's key. Keep reapplying every couple of hours, right?
Right. Yeah, for sure.
When people end up with skin cancer, do they often say, "Oh my gosh, I was so surprised," and yet probably shouldn't be?
It's very funny because for sure, they always think like, well, I don't know why. I mean, I've been pretty healthy all my life. Why should I get a skin cancer? And then I see even these people going in with their grandchildren, and their grandchildren say, you know, you should be more careful. And then I see them coming down to Florida, and they go like this, the sun, and worshiping the sun. They can't go back to Chicago or New York or whatever without their tan.
And that's dangerous.
Oh, for sure.
Fun in the sun, yeah.